there, and welcome to the Clear Skin Essentials, and I'm your host, Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today I want to talk about acne scars and marks and how to fade them naturally and easily. And hands down, I would say the best method is exfoliation, but it needs to be done correctly. And a lot of times, I see this a lot, is either people use the wrong products or use it the wrong way, or they're using something that's just not quite compatible with their skin type or their situation. And what ends up happening is that exfoliation can either really help to fade the acne scars and marks, or it can make it worse. So what I've done today is, over at theclearskinessentials.com, I've put together a full written blog post about exfoliation to fade acne scars and marks, and I go into all the different methods of exfoliation and recommended products, as well as some do-it-yourself recipes, because I know some of you love to buy products, others like to make your own skincare, so there's both different ways of exfoliating your skin. Plus, I go into sort of the things to watch out for, what kind of exfoliating method is good for what skin type, and how to do it properly, that you're getting results and you're not damaging or hurting your skin. Okay, so do check out today's article. I will put the link below to that. And in today's video right now, I'm just going to go over a lot of the do's and don'ts for exfoliating your skin to fade acne scars and marks. And if you want to know more information, definitely go and check out today's blog post, because it's packed with tons of information. I just can't go over it all in the video. All right, so first things first, okay? The main thing is with fading acne scars and marks, if you want to get like the best results, okay? If you want like flawless, beautiful, glowing, clear skin, I have to tell you, and I have to be really strict about this, is that you need to get super healthy, okay? Because in order for exfoliation to work, or any other method of sort of resurfacing your skin and healing your skin, is that if your body is not healthy, it's harder for your body to actually repair your skin, okay? And your skin is part of your body. It is your body. And it's connected to the health of you, okay? And so the healthier you are, the healthier your diet is, and the more you're taking care of yourself and you're not run down and you're getting good sleep and stress is to a minimum, your body can repair and heal and regenerate your skin a lot faster, a lot easier, and a lot more effectively when you're super healthy. But when you're run down, when you're stressed out, when you're eating like a lousy diet, sometimes it takes forever for your skin to heal. You know, sometimes that's what's setting you up to actually get scars from having breakouts and acne, because your body just isn't equipped to be able to repair and regenerate your skin. You know, so it's really, really important. If there's one thing you're going to do today, that is to become the healthiest version of yourself, because you'll see that your skin just heals so much better, and a lot of times that can actually help prevent getting marks and scars from breakouts and acne, just by being super healthy, because it speeds up the healing of your skin naturally. Okay, so that's number one. And then another thing too is how you take care of your skin when you actually do have breakouts. So with exfoliating your skin to fade acne scars and marks, I don't recommend ever exfoliating your skin when you have active pimples. And in fact, I recommend really having the most minimal sort of skincare routine when you have active pimples on your skin, okay, and active breakouts or acne. And the reason why is because when you have pimples, your skin is like super sensitive. It's very fragile. It's irritated. It's hurt. You know, it's not strong and well. You know, and if you're putting any kind of harsh product on your skin, or you're rubbing your skin with like, you know, like coarse facial scrubs, or using really strong acne products, or you're picking at your pimples, all of that could be hurting your skin and damaging it more, okay, and making scars and marks worse. So when you have active pimples on your skin, that's the time really your approach to your skincare needs to be super soothing and gentle, okay, so that like whatever you're doing or putting on your skin is soothing it, it's nourishing it, it's decreasing any kind of irritation or inflammation. It's really balancing out your skin. It's not drying it out, it's not scrubbing it, it's not over cleansing your skin, it's not picking and touching your skin. You know, it's really like letting it heal, let it be. And then once your skin has healed over and you no longer have active breakouts, that's when you start working on resurfacing your skin and doing the exfoliation to fade the acne scars and marks and to start bringing out sort of newer, fresher, and clearer skin. You know, the main thing is with exfoliation is all it's doing is it's removing dead skin cells off the surface of your skin. And pretty much every second of the day, you have skin cells that are dying off and you have skin cells that are being born. Okay, so you have new skin cells and old ones. You want to get rid of the old ones that are on the surface of your skin so that the new ones can come through. And then over time, the more newer skin cells you have and the newer skin comes to the surface, that skin is unblemished. That skin doesn't have the marks and scars on it. That skin is clear, you know, and smooth and fresh and young and beautiful, right? But it's about getting that old skin off. And so that's all that exfoliation is. And with exfoliation, there's pretty much two methods, okay? There's two categories. There's either a physical exfoliant or a chemical exfoliant, okay? And a physical exfoliant most people are familiar with, which is using like a facial scrub, okay? You're physically exfoliating your skin. You're physically scrubbing off dead skin cells off the surface of your skin. And you can use a facial scrub, or you can use a cloth, or you can use a facial brush, anything that's a little bit coarse in texture, that's going to slough off dead skin cells that are attached to the surface of your skin. And over time, when you do that, then the newer skin comes to the surface, your skin becomes a lot smoother, a lot brighter, a lot clearer, and it can also help to prevent breakouts as well. Okay, it keeps your skin, your pores clear, and helps to keep your skin from getting congested. So you can use a physical exfoliant, or you can use a chemical exfoliant. And a lot of times people get nervous when they hear about chemical exfoliants, and a chemical exfoliant could either be like an exfoliating acid or an exfoliating enzyme. But don't be nervous, because I actually find a lot of the chemical exfoliants to be a lot gentler on your skin. And common examples of a chemical exfoliant could be aloe vera gel from the plant, okay? That has a lot of enzymes in it. It's actually very enzyme rich, and that's why it's so soothing on the skin. And that actually helps to exfoliate your skin. Or fermented milk products have lactic acid in it, which is also an exfoliating acid. So when you think about acids, it might sound harsh, but then when you actually look at like where those acids are coming from, it's not as harsh as you might think. And it can actually be the reverse, that it could be very soothing and nourishing and even hydrating. And so in general, I find when it comes to either selecting a physical exfoliant like a scrub or using a chemical exfoliant like an acid or enzyme, in general, I would say younger skin, those of you that are in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, a lot of times younger skin does better with a facial scrub, okay? Or they can also use an acid, but facial scrubs are a lot of times tolerated better on younger skin than older skin. I find that for a lot of women in their 40s, 50s, 60s and beyond, physical scrubs it's too abrasive. A lot of times as we get older, our skin tends to get a little bit more sensitive to anything that's too harsh. So in general, a lot of times those of you with younger skin do well using a scrub. And also I would say too, is oily skin does really well with the scrub, or combination skin, normal skin as well. And sometimes too, in summer weather or hotter climates, you might do better with the scrub as well, because it just helps to kind of slough off like sort of the dead skin cells and the gum off the surface of your skin. And especially in hotter weather where you might be producing more oil or sweat, things like that, a scrub can be quite beneficial at those times of year. Those of you though that have, I would say, sensitive skin, dry skin, even normal skin or combination skin, you might actually prefer using an exfoliant that contains exfoliating acids or enzymes. And usually these enzymes and acids are in certain products, usually masks or serums or toners. And in general, if someone has like super sensitive skin and they want to exfoliate their skin to like fade the acne scars and marks, my recommendation would go with using a mask that contains either an exfoliating acid or exfoliating enzyme or a combination of them. I find that masks are the best for really sensitive skin because you're not leaving it on your face for too long, right? We put a mask on our skin for 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour, and then you rinse it off. So that in the 20 minutes or half an hour, you're exfoliating your skin, but you're not leaving it on like a serum or exfoliating toner that you leave on overnight for like 8 hours, you know, which if you have super sensitive skin, your skin might not be able to tolerate that. Okay, so those are pretty much the two different types of exfoliants you can choose from. And in today's blog article at theclearskinessentials.com, I list out recommended products for different facial scrubs and also for different exfoliating acids and enzymes, as well as a few do-it-yourself recipes as well if you want to make your own skincare. One thing that I do want to caution everyone with exfoliating your skin is that you never want to use products that are too harsh, okay? And this is where a lot of people go wrong. It's kind of like this need, like, and I'm definitely guilty of this, where it's like you feel like you need to use something that is harsh, that really scrubs your skin or really like burns or tingles, or it's kind of like this like no pain, no gain kind of mentality. But I find what works the best, and if you really want to get like the best results and you just want your skin to get better and better and better, is to actually go gentle with exfoliating, especially in the beginning when you're just trying certain products out and seeing how your skin reacts and responds. It's always best to go slow, because I see this a lot where it's like the first maybe 1 or 2 times that you exfoliate your skin, you're like, wow, my skin's so soft and smooth and bright, and you know, I see a difference. And let's say you start doing it too much, or you start using really harsh products, is that next thing you know it goes from being like soft and bright and beautiful to being like irritated and achy and red and just bad, you know. And so then suddenly you have to stop and let your skin heal for a few weeks, and then you can start again. And it's almost like you take a few steps forward, only you take a few steps back. And I find if you go more gentle and you start really slow and slow frequency of exfoliating, that every time you do it, you're getting a benefit. Your skin just gets better and better and better and improves over the long term, okay, and that the results are consistent, okay, much better approach. So when it comes down to exfoliating your skin, I recommend to everyone to only start exfoliating your skin once a week, okay, for a good month or even 2 months, so that your skin can adjust to it. Okay, and to just choose one product that you're going to use once a week, and you do that every week. And how you know if the product is compatible with your skin and it's all good is that after you use it, if you're using a scrub or like an exfoliating serum, afterwards your skin tone should be even, okay, and it should feel really soft. It should be bright. You'll see a difference, okay, and in a good way. But if your skin is red, if it feels dry or tight, or if it feels kind of sensitive, then either the product you're using is not good for your skin, or you've used it too much, or something is off, okay, because you have to be benefiting from it. It's not, exfoliation is not no pain, no gain. It's really like if you do it gently and softly, you can get results immediately, okay? And there shouldn't be any kind of downtime or time for your skin to be worse and then getting better. No, it really should be like you use it and your skin looks great. If you use it and your skin is like red and irritated, you got to stop using that product, or you got to use it much less, okay? And my recommendation would also be to wait at least a week or two for your skin to heal before using anything else. Okay, it's really important to like observe what's going on and to watch it, you know, because sometimes too, I've seen this where a product might work a while, you know, everything's great, and then suddenly it starts irritating your skin. So it's one of those things that you have to always keep an eye out. Is it benefiting me, or is it going against the results I want? Okay, and one thing I can say with physical exfoliants, like using scrubs, is really nowadays we're really lucky that there's a lot of exfoliating scrubs that are actually quite gentle, that are available easily. And exfoliating scrubs that are gentle are, I recommend strongly over using anything that's too coarse or too abrasive or harsh. In general, I don't recommend ever exfoliating your skin with anything that has salt in it, sugar, or ground up nutshells, things like that. Anything that's too coarse or sharp, I don't recommend, because it's too harsh on your skin, and it can actually kind of tear your skin a little bit and irritate it. You're much better off using, if you're going to buy like a facial scrub, you're much better off using a product that's made with exfoliating powders. Okay, so it's like a clay, or it has a flour in it, like rice flour. That's a really good exfoliating powder, or oat flour, things like that, that it's much softer. And if you are making your own do-it-yourself facial scrub, and the recipe calls for using a sugar or salt, you can either replace it with using any kind of clay or a flour or powder, or you can put the salt or sugar through the blender. Okay, when you put it through a blender or a food processor or coffee grinder, you're going to grind it down more, and so you can powder it, and then it's a lot softer to use on your skin. But in general, don't ever take like salt from the box or sugar from the bag and make a scrub for your face. For your body, it could be okay, because your body, a lot of times, your skin is a lot stronger and more hardy. You know, it can handle a coarser scrub than your face. But in general, most people's skin on their face is a lot more delicate than the body. Okay, so body, you can use a salt scrub or sugar scrub, but for the face, I don't recommend it unless you blend it down to make it much, much softer. Okay, so that's really important. A lot of people ask me about facial brushes, like the Clarisonic brush, and I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, the Clarisonic brush, or any kind of facial brush, that too is an exfoliant. It's a physical exfoliant, like a facial scrub. My issue with it is that most people use it with some sort of harsh cleanser, and it's just you're over cleansing your face when you're using a brush in conjunction with a cleanser, and I don't recommend that. So if you like using a Clarisonic brush, I actually recommend using it dry and don't put any product on it. So, and your skin needs to be dry, and you can actually use that to exfoliate your skin. And all you do is, like, on a clean, dry face with the dry brush, no products, you just use the Clarisonic brush, and you can do that like once a week. I never recommend using those kind of brushes, or any physical exfoliant, like even a facial scrub, more than once or twice a week. In the beginning, you want to just do it once a week. Over time, you can build up to doing maybe twice a week, but more than that, I don't recommend it, because you can really irritate your skin over the long term. And also too, with the Clarisonic brush, you can either use it dry or you can use an oil with it, but I don't ever recommend using soaps with it or any kind of scrub with it, like nothing. And I find in general, if you're going to use a Clarisonic brush, I wouldn't use any other exfoliating product at all. It's kind of like that, just that, or something else, but not that in conjunction with something else. Okay, so really be careful with those brushes, because I don't find them to be the best option. I would say there's a lot better things you can use out there that you'll get better results with. Okay, so that's with the physical exfoliants. Now, with the chemical exfoliants, or exfoliating acids, or exfoliating enzymes, as I mentioned before, a lot of times people do better with that if they have sensitive skin, just because a lot of them contain exfoliating acids that that are quite soothing, you know, or enzymes that are soothing. And as I said before, if you have really sensitive skin, you're better off using a facial mask that you leave on just for 20 to 30 minutes and then rinse off, that contains either AHAs or has exfoliating enzymes in it, and that you can use starting, I would say, the first month or two, just once a week. And then you can build up to maybe using like twice a week. But again, it's like you just don't want to overdo it. You never want to be exfoliating your skin with any product like every day. And so for those of you that use like serums or toners that contain exfoliating acids like glycolic acid or lactic acid or malic acid or salicylic acid, my recommendation is really don't use it every day. Like in the beginning, start with the first month just using it once a week, and then move up after the first month or two to maybe twice a week, and then slowly, gradually move up. But in general, I would never go more than, like with a exfoliating serum or toner, I would never use it more than every other day. Okay, like max. You always want a rest day in between using an exfoliating acid. Okay, because it's just, even though it might say like on the directions to use it daily, my recommendation is go slow with that. And sometimes your skin actually needs like a repair day. Like I just find you get better results if you're not going too strong with products, but really giving it like your skin a day to rest, so that you're getting results, but you're never irritating your skin, you're never doing too much or going too harsh. So in general, if you're using a physical scrub, like a facial scrub, or you're using a mask, I would only use that once or twice a week. And if you're using an exfoliating serum or toner, to read the directions, see how often they recommend using it, because some formulas are formulated much stronger than others. So some might say just once a week, and others might be like you can use it every day. If anything says you can use it every day, I would use it every other day. Okay, so it's really slowly wins the race, in my opinion, especially with fading acne scars and marks, because it's about doing it over the long term. You're not, like, once you start exfoliating your skin, it's not like you're gonna fade scars and marks in a week. It won't happen, okay? You'll see a difference in your skin tone, and it'll be much brighter and smoother and softer, your skin. But really, to fade marks and scars that are left behind from breakouts and acne, it can take a few months at least. It can take 6 months, it can take a year to really see a huge difference. But if you commit to it and you do it, it's worth it. It's so worth it. And over the long term is that it's going to keep your skin clear, less likely to have breakouts, all of that. It can really help preventative wise with having breakouts and congested skin. Okay. And then lastly, I just want to also emphasize the fact that when you start exfoliating your skin, it's really important to protect your skin, because that layer of dead skin cells, in my opinion, is almost a layer of protection, especially from the sun. So never exfoliate your skin during the day. Okay, never use a scrub in the morning. Don't ever use an exfoliating acid or serum or mask in the morning or during the day. Never. Always exfoliate your skin at night. Okay, so you have at least 8 hours to sleep overnight in the dark without any sunlight for your skin to repair and balance out. Because the main thing is that when you're removing all your dead skin cells off your skin, off the surface of your skin, the newer skin comes forward, right? And you don't want to be walking out in the sun where you're more susceptible to photosensitivity and sun damage. So it's really important is that when you start exfoliating your skin, always only do it at night, never during the day. And to start wearing sunscreen, okay, or wearing a hat, protective clothing, because when you're exfoliating your skin, no matter what, you are more susceptible to sun damage. Okay, so it's very, very important to have a good sunscreen and protect your skin, so that you're not going to age your skin by exfoliating and then going out in the sun. Okay, and also too, if ever you're like about to go on vacation, or you live in an area where there's a beach, if there's days where you know you're going to be like out on the beach, or you're going to go on a boat, or you're going to be spending the full day in full sun, my recommendation is not to exfoliate your skin for a week before going. Okay, that much, because when you exfoliate your skin, it is more sensitive to the sun. And by not doing it for at least a week before you go, it's going to protect your skin much better. Okay, so very, very, very important. And the main thing is, again, is that it's really always to monitor your skin and how it's responding to what you're using. And sometimes for a few months, one product might be great, but then after a few months, you might start getting sensitive to it. So you need to take a break and maybe try something else, or even just take a break completely. I can also say too is that there's certain times where your skin is more sensitive that it's a good time to take a break. So for example, let's say you do get a pimple one day, right? Stop exfoliating your skin until that pimple is healed. Never ever exfoliate your skin when you have active breakouts. Also too is that for some women around their period or during their period, their skin is more sensitive. And that might be a time where you take a break from exfoliating your skin. Or when you're sick, have the flu or run down, your skin also might be more sensitive than normal. Good time to take a break. And also flying, even being on an airplane can make your skin quite sensitive, that you might want to wait maybe a few days or a week after flying anywhere to exfoliate your skin. Okay, so it's really important to just always be flexible, you know, with how your skin is and what's going on, you know, because really exfoliation can be something that makes you have the most gorgeous bright skin, or it can really irritate and hurt your skin. Okay, but I can definitely say if you want to get rid of acne, scars, and marks, that's the way to go, is to get into regularly exfoliating your skin. All right, so do go and check out today's blog post at theclearSkinEssentials.com. And over there, there's even more about exfoliation, explaining everything and recommended products and some recipes, making your own exfoliating skincare and all of that. So I'll put the link below. And for those of you wondering about my pregnancy, I am due 1 month from today. Here's my big baby bump. And yeah, everything's been going great, and baby should be arriving very, very soon. Wishing everyone a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon.